my funky junk friends. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a great day. I don't know why I'm yelling so loudly, but I am. Woo! Burning up. You guys have been doing stuff. Just doing all kinds of things. And been a busy day. And I'm running a little bit behind, so I just sat down, y'all. Just sat down. Give me just a minute to collect my thoughts here. So, everybody, how is your Sunday going? I am the last presenter for Sunday Fun Day. I just got out of the shower, so excuse my look. And I just read a text message. Hi, Kippy. Anyway, let's start over. Hi, I'm Christy from Funky Junk Inspirations, and I'm the last presenter today for the Sunday Fun Day. Do I have my camera flipped? Okay, I want to make sure you guys could read the stuff. All right, so it's the Luck of the Irish. Woohoo! Hello, Sandy. How are you doing? How are you? Hey, Mary, how are you? You guys, it's been a busy weekend. We've been trying to get our bathroom completed, which turned into painting the hallway, which turned into painting the stairway. So, toilet paper dispenser and doors, and that bathroom is complete. Thank goodness. And then that means both our bathrooms are done. Then I've got to finish my stairs. So I am burning up hot, but that's all right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I cut out these cute little teacups right here. Okay, each one is separate. They say, the letters are all messed up. Kiss Me and Lucky and a little rainbow on there. I thought these were so cute. And of course a little shamrock. I pulled this frame out that I've had forever. I bought all these little unfinished wooden frames at Goodwill probably 2 years ago. And I'm still using them up because I bought every single one that they had. I thought we could paint on that, and we could use this, our craft sticks, as a background. But what I'm going to do is I am not going to put them in the frame. I'm going to put them on the back of the frame. So see how it'll be kind of like three-dimensional. Plus then this will glue on the top. So we'll have like 3 layers of excitement happening there. Hey, Ashton, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling, Kippy. I appreciate you. I've got some, I was trying to watch everybody today as best I could amongst doing some other stuff. So this evening I'm going to go back and finish watching a lot of you guys. I saw some really, really cute things, very cute things. Cheryl was on. I mean, we just had all kinds of cute things today. So let's get started. Now, if you watched me on YouTube this last week, I crackle painted with Elmer's glue for the first time. That's what we're going to do for our background and for our frame, okay? And then we'll jump to these little cutouts. We've got lots of time. So I want to show you, too, that my tongue depressors or craft sticks or whatever you want to call them are bigger than my frame. By just a smidge. See that? I'm trying to decide if I want to mess with cutting those or if I just want to leave them. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But it looks like I taped them crooked, so we definitely... Oh, I didn't. That's an illusion. That frame might be crooked a little bit. That might be what it is. But I did tape them together, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is glue a couple of these on the back to keep it together and pull the tape off. I was going to do them individually, but I think I'm just going to do them solid like that. Now, excuse me, but I think I'm going to have to grab some more craft sticks. Give me 2 seconds, you guys. I didn't even think about that. They're right here beside my crafting area. So let's just grab a couple more of those. And let's go ahead and glue these together so that it's a solid background. That'll make it a little bit easier to, I know, I'm thinking I kind of want to leave them on there. Just, you know, just something different. Okay, so I'm going to pull one layer of this tape off. I'm going to pull it off all the way so that I can go ahead and glue that. Let's see if my glue gun is hot enough yet. And actually, I kind of want to go. Let's do this. I'll put it right up here at the top. I don't care if a little bit of that sticks out either. Let's see if this, my slippers hung in the cord. There we go. There we go. Whew. Anyway, so I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Are we ready to go back to work tomorrow or whatever it is we go back to on Mondays? I know I'm not. I work third shift, which most of you already know that. And normally I would be going into work this evening. Well, my mom is having surgery tomorrow. So I took tonight off, which I really didn't need to because her surgery isn't till the afternoon. But I already put in for the day. And now that it's time to get ready to go to work, it's like, I'm just going to go ahead and use the day. Might even take another one, take tomorrow off because her surgery is so late. So my Tuesday would be going into work at 11:18. Her surgery's not till like, whoa, that got me. This is how I got burnt myself really bad one time. So be careful, you guys. Her surgery's not till like 3 in the afternoon, like 3:40, I think. So we're going to be there late. But I thought it was in the morning because most of the time her surgeries are in the morning. So we shall see. You know, if I'd have put those on straight, that would have even been cute to... Oh, well, I didn't put them on straight. All right, so let's start with the good old green. The plain green that you think of at whatever this holiday is. St. Patrick's Day. It's Christmas green. Close enough. Close enough. Let's start with that, then we'll put white on top. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do the frame. I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking maybe do them opposite. Do the green in the background on this with the white on top, and then do white with the green on top on that. Let's do it. Why not, right? We got plenty of time. Hello. You guys, there's Jane. I see Jessica. I see a bunch of people, you guys. Good, having fun. Oh, somebody said stars. If I had to guess, it was probably Kippy. Thank you, Kippy. So let's just get some green on here. Does it have to be perfect? By all means, no, it does not, because we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the glue on it. So we're just gonna get some green on here, just like that, right there. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking on my teacups is, I'm thinking I might do them just kind of some springy colors. I have some awesome tissue paper that I got in a craft kit from Junk and Craft Treasures. I may use a little bit of it on each one of the teacups. So that's what we're going to do on those. So I'm going to put my guy over there, and let's get some white out and go around on that. I'm going to use the chippy brush on this. I should have got some, because I'm telling you, I did not. I thought I had everything out. Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. And I really need to clean this puppy off. This looks bad, don't it? This thing's about out of white, but I think I got another one back there. So no harm, no foul. We'll find some more. So anyway, I'm just going to use a chippy brush because we're, like I said, we're going to do the or the, what's it called? The, you know, make it chippy. Make it chippy. So I had never done it. The crackle, I guess. I had never done the crackle with Elmer's glue. I don't know why I had never done it. I always just bought crackle medium. And I'm going to tell you what, cheap and easy, a lot easier, get a lot better, you know, it doesn't take as long. You get a lot better results, quicker with the Elmer's glue. I'm liking it. So I bought plenty of glue because I was telling my friend Lisa that I ordered it from Amazon. And so I ordered 12 of them. And because I was scared to death that it would come time for us to do that and I will have forgotten to go get some or get to the store and be like, oh, what was I going to get? And then forget to get it. So I just ordered it from Amazon. So it was cheaper to order 12. So I have plenty of Elmer's glue. Plenty of the Elmer's glue happening. So anyway, we're just going to put white on this. And then, like I said, we'll start the crackle process and let it sit while we do the other couple things. And we'll go from there. I'm going to sit this over here out of the way. And let's try to get this as dry as we can. Oh, thank you, Jane, for the stars. I appreciate it. Thank you for prayers for my mom. She's having her knee replaced, is what she's having done. It's a long time coming. This is her second knee replacement. So she kind of knows what to expect. But, you know, my mom doesn't have a real good heart. So we have to always be concerned with that. So, you know, a lot of medicine that she normally takes on a daily basis, she had to stop taking to be able to have this surgery. So that's all kind of scary. It can be scary. It can definitely be a little scary. Now, my fence here, I got white paint all over. That's all right. So, all scary, but it'll be okay. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. So, anyway, got it real thick right there. Just kind of need to make sure it's pretty dry because your paint on the bottom is supposed to be pretty dry. Okay, and let's go across this right here. See if we can get that pretty dry. You know what we could do is I'm going to dry this for a few minutes, and then the stack of teacups in the background should not show. My cups that sit up on top shouldn't show, but just to be safe, I was thinking about putting a little bit of, you know, some Waverly antiquing wax on just to have a background on there. So while we let that finish drying so it's completely dry, let's sit that over here. This is what I'm talking about. This should not be showing through there at all, but just in case, let's put some antiquing wax on there. Just in case a little bit of it shows. Plus, I would like to do the back, so we'll go ahead and get that done. While we wait, let's see, I'm just going to use this staining sponge that's sitting here that's kind of seen its better days, but there's still a spot on it that we can use. I've said this 100 times with the staining sponges. Use them to, you know, I usually put them in a baggie. I don't know why this one's sitting here without being in a baggie. I probably just forgot. But put them in a baggie and you keep using them over and over and over again. So, as long as you got a soft spot on there to use, go for it. See, just kind of giving the back doesn't matter on this, you guys. Nobody said anything, but I didn't look up to see either. It's going to be on this background, this frame here, so the back doesn't matter. Silly me, I thought I would just kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get the back done. Oh well, in case I ever want to take it apart, the back is finished. Silly, silly, silly. So like I said, you shouldn't see any of this, but it doesn't hurt in case you can a little bit, you know, because not everything's perfect in the world. Sometimes you booger stuff up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take my paintbrush here, and I'm going to get my Elmer's glue on. Now you're supposed to put it on and go one direction and put it on kind of thick. Okay, and then you'll put your paint right over the top of it. I'm just going to put some glue out there. I put a whole bunch of glue out there. That wasn't just a little. See all the glue I put there? But while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and grab another one of my white paints here, since that one's about gone. I think I'm going to need to go get me some more of that. So I'm just going to get quite a bit. You want it thick. The way that Miss Lisa taught me was to put it on thick and just put it on. Don't keep going over it and doing what I just did right there. Don't do that. Just get it on the board. See that? Just like that. We'll do this one first, and then we'll do the frame as best we can. The frame might be kind of hard. I'm not getting much glue on my brush. Here we go. There we go. So, So how many of you guys do this method with the crackle? I'm sure a lot of you do. I just, like I said, I always just bought the crackle medium and done it. And there was always something either went wrong, or you needed to put it on and wait 24 hours, or make sure it was completely dry, different things like that. So there was always something that wasn't, you know, where you could do it on a live and do it real quick, you know. So, oh, well, welcome, Ellen. Welcome. Hello, Melanie. How are you? But, so it's always it was always something with it. It never was something that I could do on a live. I would have to do part of it, at a different point because it had to dry or whatever. So I didn't do it a whole lot, but I always seen people using the Elmer's glue, and I just never broke down and done it. But, that's what we try to do on Thursdays. Me and my friend Lisa from Heart's Desire, on Thursdays, every other Thursday, let me say that, we go live over on YouTube, and we try to do something that one of us has never done before. We've done the crackle, we've done the unicorn spit, we've done, she had me make a bow, you guys, a bow. Thank you. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Hello. You look so cute today in your little shirt. You guys, I don't own a green shirt. Can you believe that? I do not own a green shirt. That is insane to me. Why do I not own a green shirt? I looked everywhere. I was like, I don't have one. I even snuck down to the girls. Oh, let's just do this. Instead of fighting with it, it's got, oh my gosh, you guys, did you see what I just did? It's okay. It's okay. That's a lot of white paint. Anyway, you're supposed to put a lot on, so we're going to. So now you're supposed to just go with the flow. Just go down and put it on, not keep going over it. And you're supposed to put quite a bit on. So, and you can see it start to crackle right off the bat. In some spots, it starts right away. Make sure you're using a paintbrush that, not one of your good paintbrushes. This paintbrush has seen better days. I'll probably still wash it off and continue to use it, but it's not like one of my favorite paintbrushes or one that I use all the time. So usually when I do something like Mod Podge on a brush or like this glue or whatever, I get the Magic Awesome out and I soak it for a few minutes in the Awesome, which is not good for good paintbrushes because that stuff is potent and strong. But I'll soak it in that, and then I clean it with that Masters paintbrush cleaner afterwards to help condition the bristles back, I guess you could say. So I do that. But okay, so now we're gonna just let this sit, and we'll dry it if we have to dry it. But see all that? It's already started to crackle in a few spots, but I put a bunch. Yes, my newfound crackle technique. I mean, who doesn't love this? So I'm gonna let that sit right there. Now the next one I was gonna do with the green crackle. Let's get some glue on here. Now I'm not gonna get quite as crazy with the glue on here because there's a lot of little spots. So I'm gonna see what it looks like when I use a little bit less of the glue. And if I don't like it, we will sand it just a tish and we will paint it. Or we can just add other colors of paint. You know, everything is fixable. Just do what's fun for you and have a good time doing it. And, you know, it's just paint. Literally, it is just paint. So you don't have to get all crazy about it and all that kind of, you know, you can sand it off and paint over it. you know, all that kind of jazz. So don't make your heart hurt because you think you've messed something up, okay? Nothing is perfect. As, you know, they say, it's only perfect if you're happy with it when you're done. That means it's perfect, right? That's what Miss Lisa says. I've said her name about 17 times now. She's watching, she's like, stop saying my name. But anyway, I'm going to wipe this brush off. It's got the white paint on, and we're going to put some green on here. Look at all that white paint I wasted. Oh, well, I think we can paint something else white. So, just paint. Exactly. Exactly. No need to worry. Okay, let's go around our edges here. Just like this. Get the edges done, then I can set it down and do the top. See that? I'm putting a lot of paint on here, so I'm hoping that we can get it dry. I may have made a mistake putting so much paint on, but hey, we can hope, right? But I said I wasn't going to put quite as much paint. Actually, I said I wasn't going to put as much glue, and I think I did. I don't think I put as much. Did you see that? I set it down on the thing. It's okay. I don't think I put as much glue on it as I did the other one, but there's a lot of grooves for the glue to go down into. And like I said, if we don't like it, we'll add some paint to it. We'll make it pretty. You guys know me and color. I love color. Now the other night when we did it, I put a whole bunch. I should have brought that fence up. It's sitting downstairs in my living room. Put a whole bunch of different colors as my base coat. So then they showed through when we did it. I should bring that up here. But I put it downstairs. I liked it well enough. It's in my living room. Okay, so let's let that sit. Let's grab a hold of this and get paint on our hands. And let's sit this somewhere to dry. I'm trying to decide. I'm going to put it right over there. Ta-ta-da! Now, okay. Good evening, Miss Ann. How are you? And Jeanette and Lois. Yes, I love the just paint. You guys, I'm going to pull us up over here on my iPad just to make sure. I know we're in the right spot, but I might be able to see comments just a little bit better. Instead of you guys seeing me squint looking way up there trying to see what's happening, you know, because sometimes I can't see that well up there. Okay, so I do have us pulled up over here, and there's comments. There we go. Yes. Where did I get the teacups? I cut these out on my laser myself. If you are interested in them, send me a message, and I will put them on my website. I don't normally, I have a website, and I put some things on it, but I don't put everything on there. And I'm going to be honest. It's because I'm busy. I work full time, and I can't always get all the fun stuff done, and I don't want to let people down, you know. But these teacups here, you could use for, I know. I'm going to put some white background on this because we're going to put some tissue paper on here, so I'm going to use that. But see, it's starting to spackle, or crackle. Why do I keep saying spackle? Probably because I spackled a whole bunch today. Okay, so I'm going to paint these white. Let's see. I'm going to put this background white. And here, let me show you guys this tissue paper that I'm thinking about using. This tissue paper came from Junk and Craft Treasures. She has a monthly, it's not really a subscription box because you don't pay for it every month. Or it doesn't automatically come to you. You have to say that you want it and pay for it each month. Does that make sense? Well, her project, which I have not done yet, in fact, I don't know. I'm going to try to get it done this week. It's adorable. But she sent this tissue paper in there. And oh my gosh, does this not scream spring or what? Look at these colors. I absolutely love them. That one says Hello Spring. But here's what I was thinking. I was thinking of taking these three. I didn't want to do the spring one because it's St. Patty's Day. But I was thinking about doing a teacup in each one of these colors to put on there. I think that would be adorable. I think that would be adorable. So that's what we're going to do. It's kind of a lime green instead of a dark green, but I think it's going to be perfect. So let's get some white on this because obviously we're going to use the tissue paper and we're going to need to be able to see it. Now, as I said, I didn't get my iron out, but it's sitting right there. We could do the iron method, which you guys don't see me do a whole lot. We could do the iron-on method for the tissue paper since we have plenty of time. I guess we should have done this very first so it could be getting dry. But anyway, because the wrinkles don't bother me, but we could, I've got my iron sitting right here. We could do the iron method for the tissue paper. Oh, but what we were saying about these teacups can be used, you know, it does say the kit comes with the rainbow and the lucky and kiss me, but you don't have to, I mean, these teacups could be used for a lot of different things, you know, spring teacups or whatever, because, just don't put lucky or those words on there, right? That's all you'd have to do. So let's go ahead and flip the iron over here. Get the cord. Get it plugged in. Let's see. I think I could unplug this. Guys, I'm telling you, I've got so much stuff over here. I need to do a cleaning again. I did a cleaning a while back, but I need to do another one. So to get myself cleaned back up. So yeah, less wrinkles. The wrinkles don't bother me. Ellen lives in Michigan, and robins have been out since January. Don't know what that means because they usually don't show up until March. You know, I'm in Indiana. I'm in northern Indiana, so I'm not real far from Michigan. We had snow today. It snowed last night. Yes, coffee tea bar decor. Yes, perfect. Yeah, these would be cool with, you know, I like to use the Central Stencils a lot, and these would be cool with some of their, you know, they have some some coffee stencils and stuff like that this would be totally cute to stencil on. So there's always that. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. That's kind of why I picked it out, because to be honest with you guys, when I signed up for today, I didn't even pay attention to what it was. Yeah, same here in Indiana. Have the robins been out too? I haven't been. You know, it's very sad. When you work third shift, you're really kind of like a vampire, really, because you don't go out during the day. I get up about 1:30 or 2, but I sit down, I have a cup of coffee, and then the kids get home about 10 minutes till 3. And boom, everything starts, you know, so you've got ball practice, you've got, I mean, just all kinds of stuff happening. So, I don't get, guys, I was just looking, I don't know if I have any Mod Podge over here. Can I do the iron-on method with glue? Does anybody know? Can I use glue to do that with? I don't know why I couldn't. Anybody know? Anybody know? We have them in Illinois too. I wonder what that means. And we're going to have an early spring? Well, because if we are, come on, spring, let's go. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. Thank you, Marcia. You guys, we're going to try it. Yes, I figured we could. Because my Mod Podge is clear over there, and I've already gotten up once on you guys, so I don't want to keep getting up. Okay, so I think what I want to do is, because I have blue and pink and green, I think the middle one should be green. Yeah. True. You're absolutely right, Ellen. Thank you. I think I'll do that one green, and then we'll do pink and blue up here. And the green one, I think, is where I'm going to put the rainbow, is what I think I want to do. So let's slide those over here, and let's get some glue on there. I've got a little bit of green paint on my brush I've been using the glue with. So let's just put some Elmer's glue on here, and then we'll let it dry, and then we'll stick our tissue paper on there, and we'll use the iron. Let's do it. let's do it. And like I said, wrinkles don't bother me. So if it ends up being a little bit wrinkly, that's okay with me. I'm not going to be upset or anything. So might as well do them all, hadn't we? Might as well do them all since you're supposed to let it dry a little bit. That's why I've got green. I got green in my glue. I'll have to fix that. Fix that when I get off here. When I get off here, I think my goal when I get off the live tonight is I'm going to clean this glass mat off. Look at this thing. It looks pathetic. I'll clean my glue off after I clean all my brushes and stuff. But I think we might do a little bit of organizing because even though it's going to be 9 o'clock at night, I do work third shift. So I have trouble going to bed. But it might not be a big deal tonight because I am kind of tired. My arms are sore from painting that stairwell. I'm telling you, you guys, you have to use a big pole and you're looking up. My shoulders are kind of sore and my arms. So I'm such a big baby. And it's funny because Friday at work, not Friday because I was off Friday, Thursday at work, my bicep was sore because I drilled like I had to run the drill. I had to do about 120 holes. We have more snow coming tomorrow night. Are you serious, Ann? Shame on you for saying that. Yeah, I think my husband told me that. I don't get it. You know what? I did know that for sure because softball starts tomorrow. Official softball starts tomorrow. And they were, which one was the middle? This one was. They already moved practice inside. I work for FCA, Stellantis, Chrysler. It's basically Chrysler, is what everybody knows it as. Here in Kokomo, we have transmissions, and we have a new engine plant. And I work up at the engine plant. We build the engine for your Jeeps. So there's that, and there's getting ready to be a battery plant. I don't know if that'll be part of our local or not. They haven't said yet, but there is a battery plant going up here. So all kinds of fun stuff happening in Kokomo, Indiana. So I work for Chrysler. I'm a tool and die maker, so I'm in skilled trades. So all that fun stuff. Making, if anybody cares, I'm working on a big project, which is gripper arms for an Alfie machine. That tells, if there's anybody out there that knows what that is, that's what I've been working on. And I did a bunch of drilling yesterday, or Thursday, and my bicep was a little bit sore. I'm going to throw my scissors is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a piece of this. I'm going to cut pieces of this off because I want to keep it for my other project too. So I just want to cut a little square off right here, just like that. And I'm just going to let that fall to the floor right there. And we're going to put this on here. I kind of want to make sure I've got some solid daisies on here. Because I love daisies. They are my favorite flower. So a little piece of parchment paper. Right here we go. Right there. And let's just iron this on here. So, oh girl, my son graduated from GMI. Whoa, cool. Yes. A good friend of mine, in high school ended up going to GMI. We graduated in '86. And then one of my mom's very best friends was a GMI graduate and then came to work here in Kokomo at Delco Electronics. So I worked for Delco, which is General Motors, for a while here in Kokomo. But we made the, our big seller was the chips. But once they advanced to a different size chip, the chip that we made was obsolete. So we couldn't that plant's pretty much shut down. They're still doing a few things. Made a lot of seatbelt parts, airbag parts there. But I now work at Chrysler, which is across the street. So I'm a very lucky person to be able to jump ship, you know, from one good paying job to another good paying job. The downside is, you know, they got rid of pensions and 30 and out type of things with the big three. So if you don't have enough seniority, then when I quit, he's a mechanical engineer. That is so cool. When I leave, when I retire, it'll be like I quit. Not necessarily, I won't have a retirement. I mean, I'll have a 401k, you know, obviously I've been saving, but we won't have the fancy retirement that a lot of UAW people do. The older generation does, I guess I should say. So, but that is so cool. A lot of times when I talk about, if I say anything about GMI, a lot of people don't know. You know, that's a private school that was mainly for General Motors. So a lot of people don't know. It's General Motors Institute. Don't know what that is. That's so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, my mom's best friend graduated from there too. And they ended up sending her to Princeton to finish her master's degree out there. Anyway, that was years ago. So anyway, you guys, I am just ironing these on here, and then we'll sand them off here in just a second. And then we need to do our little, I didn't even look at the time. How are we doing on time? Oh, I think we're doing okay. We will do something. What are we going to do? Oh, we need to paint our little words in our little rainbow. I'm losing it. Anyway, I think the 3 colors on our rainbow should be yellow, pink, and blue, don't you? Because there's yellow in the middle of those daisies, and then this blue and this pink right here. I think will be really cute. Let me make sure that I'm good and stuck everywhere. It kind of looks like I am. Okay, and I'm going to unplug this iron and move it out of the way so I don't stick my arm on it and burn myself, because that is something that I would do. Okay, so let me grab a piece of sandpaper. That sanding pad is kind of yucky. So let me just, let's see, there's a little spot on here. And I did this one first, and we will, doesn't take much. Always go down away from your project so you don't pull your part back up, or your paper back up. But I thought this would be fun little thing. Oh, I was saying a few minutes ago, and I don't know if I finished saying it or not, I didn't pay attention when I signed up, you know, because I loved going on Kippy's events. I love the Friday favorites, and now she's doing Sundays, Sundays work great for me. So it was like, oh, I'm available this Sunday, I'll do it. But I didn't look at the theme. I've done that a couple times to myself. Then it was like, oh, because I've already done almost all of my St. Patty's stuff. So I had this in my cart, this file for these teacups, but I hadn't bought it or made it yet. And I was like, oh, you know what? This gives me a reason to do those teacups, because I absolutely love these. And like I said, we can save this file and do these teacups for other things, so it's not like it just has to be St. Patty's. But it gave me an excuse to do them. I love teacups anyway. My grandmother on my mom's side had lots and lots of teacups, and I can remember the big, you know, the real nice fancy ones that were, you know, as kids we weren't to play with, and that's, oh, I gotta do this, that kind of thing. But she and my mom had them for a long time out. I don't know, I think they're probably in a box somewhere would be my guess. But oh, I just pulled that off of there. Let me just glue that back a little bit. There we go. Let's, I don't know where my razor blade is. I just need to be more careful. Here we go. There we go. Now I'm just using this little file to get down in that handle because it's just a little bit easier than trying to get the sandpaper down in there. This is just like a little, we call them diamond files. They're just little baby files. You can get them at Harbor Freight or Lowe's or any place like that. Just little baby files. And they work really well. Down in there. There we go. Isn't that cute? I've got a little bit of a mess over here, which we'll clean up in just a minute. What it is my paint had a blob of paint right there. There. There we go. Cute little teacup. Cute little teacup, you guys. Cute little guy. So, concentrating. I need to check comments, but I'm concentrating. Sometimes we all get, you know, as creators and stuff, we get on here and we get to doing something, and then all of a sudden it's like, and just talking. That's what's funny, because I get made fun of, you know, not like, you know, where I'm crying made fun of, type of made fun of, but my family teases me, I guess would be the correct word, because if I'm up here working on something, they'll come to the door and I'll hear, dee, dee, dee. It's like, what? And they're like, oh, are you not live? How many babies do you have? I have 2. But they'll be like, well, who are you talking to? We thought you were live. It's like, well, just talking to myself up here. So it's funny because I sit here like this on a live talking, and I talk when I'm just up here by myself. So I think that's because I was an only child, and I was my only entertainment when you live out in the county. So I just chit chat and everything like that. But the question about how many kids I have 2. I have 2 grown children myself, and then I am raising my 2 granddaughters. They are 15 and 14. So, you ever done that burn method? I have, but the reason I'm kind of afraid to do it, there's a smoke alarm right there. And even when I'm running my lasers, I'm always so nervous that I'm going to set the smoke alarm off. So, like, I have a fan and stuff that's blowing everything that way, and it exhausts out the window. But I worry about that. I worry about it setting something off. And so I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of a chicken to do that. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some yellow and some light blue and some pink. Let's pull this guy out of the way. That's a little bit too bright of a pink. Let's do this color of pink, yellow, and let's get some light blue. This is probably a good blue right here. It's a little lot darker, but that's okay. So, as you can tell, I didn't get anything out. But, what was I saying? Oh, but yeah, so I'm raising my 2 granddaughters. Yes, I'm 54, so I'm old enough to have grandkids, but thank you. Greatly appreciate you for saying that. So, I just heard the kids come home. Can you guys hear them coming up the stairs? I'm live, you guys. I am live. I heard you guys come flying up the stairs. Silly girls. Silly girls. Oh, cute, you guys' hair. It looks cute. It looks better, don't it? Yeah. Their mom does hair, and it looks like she did a little dyeing today. Do you guys want to come over here and show them your hair? I don't know. Can you get over here? There's a lot of stuff sitting right there.
I really didn't do anything to it.
Cute. So cute.
Okay.
So cute. And here comes Lily. These are my granddaughters.
We're getting our school bags and stuff.
Your iPads are in the...
Oh, wait, I forgot. It's, like, different.
Your iPads are in the cabinet.
I know, it's, like, inverted.
Sorry, you guys. You're raising your grandbabies, too? Well, thank you, Ellen. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me.
What'd she say? Can I have a Smartie?
Yes, you may have a Smartie. She said that I look amazing for having grandkids.
Oh, that's great. Isabel!
Bye, I love you.
The bathroom looks nice.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I know, and all cute. It looks cute. They're always doing, their mom is that way too. Their mom has always been that way. She does hair for a living. So, but she's always been colors, adding colors. And the oldest one, the youngest one doesn't do lots of colors very often. And, but the oldest one is always wanting, you know, pink hair, purple hair, green hair, blue hair, stuff like that. And it's like, well, if you can talk your mom into doing it, go for it. They usually do end up talking their mom into doing it. Now, I'm just using my sponges here. These are my sponges Amy Dean sent to me. Still using those. But Amy, you would be so proud of me. I want to show you something. These came yesterday. Oh, look at that. Oh, sponges. I just threw those everywhere. So, I think I'll have a few for a while. Thank you. I think they're kind of cute myself. It's a lot of fun. The oldest one got her learner's permit last week, so that's exciting. We've been doing driving. That's scary. Scary, scary. Not really. She does a very good job. She's very mindful of everybody else, which is what I have explained to her is the best, because you need to be worrying about what everybody else is doing, because it doesn't matter how good of a driver you are. You got to watch what those other people are doing. So, and she's very mindful of that. She's really paying attention to that. The thing that we need to work on a little bit is our parking, you know, and going around a curve and keep going. I know, I'll be set for a long time. Well, Lisa sent me a picture where she had just got a whole bunch of them in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where did you get those from? She said, just ordered them from Amazon. And I guess I had never thought to look on Amazon. I don't know why I never thought to look on Amazon. And you could buy all those like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to order them, because if I don't order them, and I'm going to run out of those that Amy sent me, and then I'm going to say for another 6 months that I need to get some makeup wedges and not do it. But I like to use the makeup wedges. It helps not get it, let it spill over to the side. I'm going to do these letters navy blue, because if you guys know me, I love to, I like to use, I didn't used to, but I like to anymore, instead of like black, because I use black a lot on stuff, as far as like what this is getting ready to be. But why can't we use navy blue? Why can't we use green? Why can't we use, you know, just a darker color, just to add a little bit of, you know, a different color to it? It doesn't have to be black. This navy blue will stand out, and it'll be something a little bit different than to just using the black right there. So here we go. The girls, since I'm going down to Indy tomorrow, I already had all this all planned. And so, of course, now that we know her surgery is later in the afternoon, my plans are a little bit different. But they want to stay all night at their mom's, with their moms, because their mom usually takes them to McDonald's or Starbucks sometimes in the morning. And when we live out in the county, it's too much of a pain to drive into town and then, you know, backed out to the school. Well, she lives in town, so, you know what, I'm going to do this. I think I want to do this rainbow guy in this navy blue. I think I like it better than that light blue. And it'll kind of pull the letters all together, I think, you know. So there we go. I think I like that. Okay, So let's sit all this stuff up here to dry. Let's see how our background is doing. I don't think it's all the way dry yet. So let's just hold our thing on here and we'll have to see if our frame's dry. I'm not sure that I'm really liking how the frame's turning out, but this is turning out kind of neat. And something that Miss Lisa showed me too is you can take a paintbrush or something or whatever, and you can make extra lines in and scuff some of this out if you want to. Move some of it around while it's drying, you know, when it's not all the way dry. But let's see if we can get it pretty dry. How we do what? I have no idea what time it is, you guys. 51. I think we're doing okay because all we got to do is do some gluing. Do some gluing. Let's see, get my glue right here. And I kind of see if I can get this all the way dry. Now look, look at that. That one stick, can you guys see that? It bowed up. You see it? Probably because I got it so wet. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be just fine. Just fine, just fine, just fine. So, I'm going to try to get right along here where it'll get glued and see if I can get that super duper dry right there and right there. But I like how that glue, it does. I think that looks so nice. So awesome. Now here we didn't crackle a whole lot. So it doesn't look like it did a little, it's just finer crackling. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry right here where my teacups are supposed to go and get that real dry, and right over here. And if we want to add some other colors or elements on here, we can. In fact, let me see how, that's pretty dry. Let's see what it looks like if we kind of touch the tops with that Waverly wax that I had on there, on this rag right here. Yeah, see how it kind of does it darkens it up a little bit. So where I'm touching it, it's coming off. But we need to get it dry so that we can put it together. But anyway, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. So anyway, all right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to lay this right here. And we are going to put this on here and get this on as best we can. Now what I need to do is I need to get me a rag because I'm getting a green paint all over my hands because that's not all the way dry. Now that really warped a bunch, but I think we can hold it down and it'll be okay. So I'm just going to run a bead of glue here and a bead of glue along here, just like this. Okay. And we're going to stick this on here as evenly as possible. And I'm just going to kind of try to hold it down as best I can. I just stuck my fingers in that green paint again. So I think I'm going to probably end up sanding a little bit of this off on the sides and maybe redoing it just a little bit around the edges of the frame, but I don't know yet. We'll see what it looks like when it gets completely dry. But let's just hold that for a second. Yes, I definitely am set with the makeup wedges. So you guys, I am last today. So I hope you enjoyed the event. There is a link up in my description to go join the I think I put the right group on. I don't know if I did now that I say that. But they're Friday favorites. I believe we're getting shared over there. So you can go join that group. And I'm not sticking right here. Let's see if we can get that to stick. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to go around the edges because it's not dry on the edges and I keep touching it and pulling it off. I don't know what I did wrong there. But anyway, oh, that's going to look so cool, though. So, so cool. So, so cool. I'm going to hold it down like this for a minute. Just like that. So that kind of brings out the element of, you know, the St. Patty's Day with the green and all that kind of fun stuff. It is still super tacky wet. So probably, like I said, I'm going to, I don't know, I might hold off on gluing it onto here. Let's sit that over here. Let's put our teacups together. Let's get them all glued together on here. Then we'll lay it on there and we'll decide from there. Okay? So, did I do these wrong? Would that be a big surprise? I did do them. Not how I said I was going to do them. Look at that, you guys. See what I did? I meant for the middle one to be green, but that's okay. I'm not going to cry. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, it's been fun. Everybody that was on today are wonderful. They do neat things. I love everybody. And like I said, I didn't get to watch everybody, but I will definitely go back on the replay and watch everybody because they're all very talented people. And I'm sure what I did see, everybody's projects were beautiful. And amazing. And amazing. So we're going to put that on there. And this glue that I'm using is Stick Fast glue. It is the thick. If you buy the Stick Fast, God, I cannot hold on to anything. You want to buy the thick or the medium. You don't want to buy the thin. The thin is like your average everyday super glue. And when you're doing big projects like this, it doesn't, you know, it runs out everywhere and kind of makes a bit of a mess. So you want to use the thicker. And when you do use the thick, it gives you a second to get everything lined up. You can move it, but once you push down, it's pretty much stuck. So that's a good thing. So it does dry quick like super glue. So, all right, so now we have our rainbow that's going to be right here, like that. Now I could push them up into each other or have them out just a little bit. And I'm going to put Kiss Me up here on this pink one because I'm thinking, you know, like Kiss Me, I'm Irish. With the pink, you know, makes you still think of Valentine's Day. Kiss me like that, I think is how I want to do that. And then we'll put Lucky because we are lucky. It is St. Patty's Day coming up. I did just read a thing. My mom gave me a thing where someone in our family has done. I'm not going to try to get these even on here, you guys. I'm just going to kind of stick them on here. So it's kind of whimsical looking. But my mom gave me a thing that shows our ancestry. And on my mom's side of the family, we are Irish. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I guess I can legally wear Kiss Me, I'm Irish, right? I can wear that. I was looking for my tweezers because it does make it a little easier to put the little letters on when you get the glue on them. Right, here's a pair right there. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to take my Stick Fast and I get me a little piece of, I've just got paper, whatever it is, and I put some glue on here. See, like that, just a little ball of glue. Okay, and then I could pick up my letter and I can dab it in that. I don't need a whole lot. And that makes it a little easier to get the glue on the back of your smaller pieces, because otherwise you're going to have glue on your fingers. And not that this glue doesn't come off, because it does come off, but if you got paint on your finger too, then now you've got paint underneath glue, and that is absolutely no fun, because then, you know, looks like your hands are dirty. It does wash off, but it does take a couple tries to get it off. you know, and they have debonder that you could use to get the glue off your fingers too. And also, if you get like a blob of it on your project, you can also use the debonder. It doesn't mess up your paint or anything. I have some of that over there somewhere. But using the little tweezers really help with not having quite as big of a mess. Now see, I'm putting these letters all wonky and whimsical looking. Like I just kind of threw them on here. So the biggest thing, like these tweezers here, stay closed. Make sure, I'm going to stick it on my parchment paper so they don't stick together. I guess I need to do the rainbow. Let me get just a little bit more glue. They don't stick together. Not that I know anything about that happening, right? My tweezers get stuck together. So, there we go. Let's see, I think this will be cute. Now, you know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm really not digging the frame and the background on the frame as much as I thought I would. I think what it is it's too green. It's too dark of a green. I think that if I used a pastel green or this lime green like that, I think I would like it better. But here's what our project is right here. And I'm going to work on the frame and do it a little bit differently. But there's your teacups, and I had a shamrock right here. We didn't paint. We'll put it up in the corner, or maybe make a bow and have it in the center. But that's kind of generally my idea. But I'm going to redo the frame. I'm not digging the frame. Like I said, I think it needs to be either a solid color or not that dark green. So, but you guys get the idea. So I will fix that and take a picture of it. But here's the main thing. Isn't that cute? I think it's so cute. And I love the tissue paper on there. I think that worked out really, really well. So I like it. I like it. So anyway, I think we've been on here for an hour. It's 9:02, you guys. I got to jump off here. So you guys have a great rest of your night and an even better tomorrow. And I will see you sometime later this week. I'm not sure of my schedule yet. I left myself pretty open since my mom's having surgery because I wanted to make sure that if she needed me, I would be there. So you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Thank you, Kippy, for having us on our Sunday fun day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.